Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Alexis Bellino continues to deny involvement in suing Shannon Beador despite proof. Alexis Bellino is doubling down on claims that she had any involvement in the two lawsuits against Shannon Beador, despite being dubbed a liar by viewers. Shannon had proofs, receipts, and timelines on episode 14 of The Real Housewives of Orange County, and now it is Alexis' turn to explain herself. Shannon showed text messages she received from Alexis 6 years ago as proof that she was involved despite her constant denial. The text stated that Alexis and her then-husband Jim Bellino planned to sue Shannon and Tamra for defamation. However, evidence or not, Alexis will not own up to having any part in either that lawsuit or the one filed by her current fiancé John Jansen. Alexis recently explained why she sent the text to Shannon and reasoned that you won't find her name on court documents despite the messages. RHOC's Alexis Bellino denies involvement in lawsuit against Shannon Beador. Alexis Bellino shared her side of the story after Shannon dropped the receipts on the show, proving that she texted her about the defamation lawsuit. During her stop at Bravo HQ, the 47-year-old explained how she happened to send Shannon the infamous text. "My ex calls me and he's super upset, and he's just like, will you send them a text, and just tell them that my attorney is going to reach out and just let him know," she explained. Alexis said she told Jim she disagreed with the lawsuit and wanted nothing to do with it. "He asked me to send some more text or something. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not a part of this," she added. To emphasize her point, Alexis reasoned, "There's no court document that you will ever find my name on." Shannon and Tamra Judge differ on lawsuit claims against Alexis. Tamra Judge has been on the Alexis bandwagon all season long and has continued to defend her even after Shannon shared the dated texts. "Alexis really wasn't involved in it," affirmed Tamra. "It was her ex-husband who filed it, her name was not on it, there was nothing." However, given Shannon's hostile relationship with Alexis, it's unsurprising that she's of a much different mindset. Alex denies that she was involved at all, but she did send a cease and desist type letter to me, and I have it, Shannon retorted. Interestingly, Alexis is now having to explain her involvement in a second lawsuit against her castmate. This time it's her fiancé Johnny J at the helm. The blonde beauty claimed she didn't want John to sue Shannon and even told him to settle when she offered to repay a portion of the alleged $75,000 loan. "I hate to say it, but I did tell him to settle when she offered $45,000, confessed Alexis. "He's like, that's not enough, she owes me $75,000. Alexis Bellino, a familiar face from The Real Housewives of Orange County, has once again found herself at the center of controversy. Swirling in a storm of legal drama she adamantly denies any involvement in. Despite mounting evidence suggesting otherwise, Alexis has taken a firm stand, pushing back on claims that she had any part in suing fellow castmate Shannon Beador. As the drama unfolds, fans and the media alike are left questioning whether Alexis's words hold true or if the scandal holds deeper roots. The rumors started quietly, a whisper on the wind in the gossip circles of Orange County, but soon grew louder as Shannon Beador found herself entangled in legal battles. It wasn't long before Alexis Bellino's name was dragged into the mess, with reports and alleged evidence pointing fingers in her direction. Shannon, who has her own share of skeletons in the closet, has always been a lightning rod for conflict. So when lawsuits came her way, the possibility that an old castmate like Alexis might have a hand in it seemed plausible, at least to the public. But Alexis, true to her composed nature, has consistently and vehemently denied these claims. False, absurd, and complete nonsense are just a few of the words Alexis has used to describe the accusations thrown her way. She's taken to social media, interviews, and even legal counsel to defend herself, claiming that she is in no way involved in any lawsuit against Shannon. According to Alexis, the so-called proof that supposedly ties her to the legal action is nothing more than a concoction of gossip, half-truths, and manipulated facts. But despite her efforts, it seems the story refuses to die down. The alleged proof includes leaked documents, testimonies from supposed insiders, and various legal filings that, when examined on the surface, appear to point back to Alexis. The chatter suggests that Alexis may have been part of a behind-the-scenes attempt to cause trouble for Shannon, potentially motivated by unresolved feuds from their time on reality TV. After all, Alexis and Shannon have never had the smoothest of relationships. During their seasons together on Housewives, tensions often ran high between the two, with their differences on full display for the world to see. Alexis, the self-proclaimed Jesus Barbie, with a strong focus on family and faith, and Shannon, with her outspoken personality and unpredictable drama, were never a perfect match. Their friction was inevitable. However, Alexis insists that old drama is far behind her, and that she harbors no ill will toward Shannon. In fact, in a recent interview, Alexis claimed that she's moved on from her Housewives days and is focusing on more positive ventures in her life. "I'm done with the drama," she said exasperatedly, while promoting a new business endeavor. "People need to realize that I'm not interested in the past, and I'm certainly not interested in being involved in anyone's lawsuit. I've got bigger things to focus on: my family, my businesses, and my own happiness." Yet the court of public opinion is a relentless one, especially when the realm of reality television is involved. For many, Alexis's denials don't seem to match the mounting evidence. It doesn't help that Shannon Beador's legal woes are complicated and messy, involving multiple parties and a tangled web of accusations. The proof linking Alexis to the suit may not be ironclad, but it's enough to keep people talking, and once you're in the spotlight of a reality TV scandal, it's hard to step out of it. The legal filings in question reportedly include Alexis's name, or at the very least, evidence that points to her indirectly. Some believe that Alexis might not be the one directly suing Shannon, but may have played a role behind the scenes, perhaps even unknowingly contributing to the case in some way. Others think that Alexis could be a victim of circumstance, dragged into a legal battle she never intended to be a part of. But Alexis isn't having any of it. "It's exhausting," she admitted in one emotional Instagram post. "People love to tear you down, especially when you're trying to live your life peacefully. I don't know how much more clearly I can say this. I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved. I have nothing to do with this lawsuit." For Shannon Beador, however, the situation is equally frustrating. Shannon has hinted in interviews that she believes Alexis knows more than she's letting on. "I'm just saying things don't add up," Shannon remarked cryptically when asked about Alexis's involvement. Whether Shannon genuinely believes Alexis is part of the lawsuit, or whether she's simply looking for answers in the confusing chaos, remains unclear. But Shannon's comments have only fueled the fire of speculation. Fans of the show have also been divided. Some side with Alexis, believing that she's telling the truth and is merely a victim of circumstance. They point to her new life, one focused on personal growth, spirituality, and family, as evidence that Alexis would have no reason to get involved in something as petty as a lawsuit against Shannon. Others, however, are more skeptical, recalling Alexis's past clashes with Shannon and wondering if some lingering resentment might be at play. Regardless of where the truth lies, the drama is far from over. Alexis's continued denials only seem to provoke more questions, and Shannon's legal battles show no sign of wrapping up anytime soon. As the situation unfolds, one thing is clear: the tangled web of relationships, feuds, and lawsuits in the world of reality TV is as complex as ever. For Alexis Bellino, the hope is that time will prove her innocence, and that the accusations will eventually die down. But until then, she'll have to continue defending her name, even as the evidence, however flimsy or strong it may be, continues to swirl around her. Whether this latest chapter in the Housewives saga is a case of truth or simply another round of reality TV drama remains to be seen, but Alexis seems determined to leave it all behind, no matter how loud the noise around her gets.